everyone, it's Nina. Thanks so much for joining me today for a new tutorial. I'm excited to be bringing you some inspiration using the August 2020 card kit from Simon Says Stamp, and this is the Picnic Parade kit. Today's video is going to show you how I took a Simon Says Stamp die. Not only did I die cut it from the colored pattern paper that's in the kit, but I'm also going to show you how you can take a die like this and create a pivot reveal sentiment. This is a very simple technique, doesn't require any fancy products except for some twine. So let's jump in. I'm starting off by taking some of the Doodlebug pattern papers that are in the card kit and cutting this fun watermelon die from Simon Says Stamp out of a few of the colors. I picked out red and green papers, and I'll also use some of the black cardstock too that's in the kit. After I've got these papers selected, I'm going to run these through my die cut machine to create the individual pieces that I'll work on paper piecing back together. So we need the outer edge of this watermelon for the rind, and then we need the nice beautiful polka dotted color for the inside of the fruit. You could also use the little negative hearts that are created from this die. I'm going to go ahead and save those for another project, but I'm actually going to cut the seeds, which are the hearts, from the black cardstock. There's also an outline die, which I'll cut from some of the white cardstock that's in the kit, and we're ready to start assembling. I used some liquid glue to attach the rind down onto the outline. I used a bit of dot runner for the larger part of the watermelon, and then I'll take a little bit of liquid glue and add that inside the negative areas of the hearts and fit each of those little black seeds into the negative spaces. And that's going to create the beautiful little watermelon seeds that are part of this die. This is a fun way to be able to use your pattern papers from a card kit and be able to color your die cut, so to speak, with the pattern paper instead of using colored cardstock or a coloring medium. To make the interactive portion of this card, I'm also going to pull out some green cardstock from the kit and cut the outline out a second time. This is going to be the part that's going to get revealed later. I'm going to take a rubber mat next and also my Tim Holtz craft pick. I'm going to use that to poke small holes into both watermelon shapes. So I'll first poke a hole into our paper pieced watermelon, then I'll line that up over top of the green watermelon outline and poke another hole in the exact same place. This is so that the holes are perfectly aligned for both die cuts. Be careful as you poke, just so you don't poke yourself either, and also you want to be careful so you don't rip your paper as well. Next, I'm going to take some twine. You can use any twine you'd like for this. I found some fun teal lawn fawn twine in my stash, so I'm going to go ahead and cut a length of that, and I'll work on feeding the ends of the twine through the holes that I've created with my pick. Once I have the twine threaded, I'll pull that through and then tie this into a tight little bow right up against the watermelon. Once I have that tied together, this is going to create the interactive element that pivots to reveal something on the inside of the watermelon. In this case, I'm going to create a sentiment to be revealed from my card. However, you could put anything else you want inside this watermelon. So after I've gone ahead and put all that together, I'm going to get ready to assemble my card. So my idea is to use some more pattern paper for the card base, and then I'll also have this watermelon attached down onto a piece of white cardstock. Before I go any further, I will stamp the sentiment that is from one of the stamp sets that's in the kit. This is the Hello Sunshine stamp set, and I'll emboss that sentiment with white embossing powder. After I've embossed the sentiment, I'll take one of the shape sprinkles, which is also part of the card kit. The shape sprinkles have some cute little hearts and ants. I picked out one of the hearts and laid that inside of my watermelon, and my watermelon interactive reveal is complete. My card base has the pattern paper on it, and I also die cut a panel from some white cardstock using the Simon Says Stamp stitched rectangle dies. The stitching works really nice for the feel of this card, for the nice summer picnic feel. My pivot element is going to get adhered down onto my card base using some foam tape. I like having the dimension, but you could just adhere it down with some liquid glue. Here's how that pivot works. You can see that the front watermelon pivots as you move it up or down across your card, but the other piece stays in place. And because the watermelon can move, that reveals the fun sentiment on the inside. I wanted to embellish my watermelon a little bit more by adding some glossy accents onto the hearts. This gives the effect of some shiny seeds. Finishing things up, I freehand cut a piece of gray cardstock that I had in my scrap stash to create a shadow underneath my watermelon. You don't have to do this, but I thought it'd be fun to have a little bit of a wonky shadow underneath to give the watermelon a bit of grounding. I adhered that down onto my card, and that is going to finish everything up. This simple but fun interactive card is such a great way to use products that are in your card kit to create a really fun pivot reveal card. You could do this with any die cut shape that you have in your stash. Just cut it from some of the fun pattern papers to create a really unique reveal. I hope you were inspired today to use items from the Simon Says Stamp August 2020 card kit. Please be sure to stop by our blog for additional inspiration. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to give this video a thumbs up after watching. I will be back again very soon with more to share. And until next time, I hope you have a very, very wonderful day. Bye!